Are you up for the ultimate Disney food challenge? Today we head to Beaches and Cream to tackle the Kitchen Sink Sundae and see what the rest of their menu has to offer. Is this restaurant worth the dine, or is it all show? Let's go find out. Beaches and Cream is a popular ice cream joint located at Disney's Beach Club Resort. It's just a few steps outside of Epcot, making this a popular restaurant for both guests staying at the resort and guests visiting Epcot. But when you think of Beaches and Cream, you probably think of ice cream, most notably the Kitchen Sink Sundae, which we will be ordering today. But is there more to this menu? To find out, I've got my brother here with me. Ryan, are you ready for some ice cream?
I sure am, sister.
Let's go inside.
We have made it inside, and Ryan, I think you said it best earlier. This restaurant has a certain kind of charm to it. The theming isn't necessarily over the top or anything. It's kind of just like a basic old school soda shop, although it feels like a new school soda shop since they refurbished it. It feels a little bit too new and too clean in here.
You know, it feels like your entire body is stepping back into 1950, except minus your wallet. Your wallet goes fast forward to the future because shakes are $16 here.
Oh my God. You know, that is certainly very true. When I was looking over this menu before we dined here today, I noticed the prices. Usually when you come to like an old school restaurant, an old school soda shop like this, you expect the prices to be, you know, pretty cheap, and the menu items to be like a grilled cheese, a hot dog, a hamburger, and that is what we're gonna find here, sans the hot dog, which I am a little upset about. I could go for a good glizzy right now, right? Go for a glizzy?
If you want.
If I want, I do want one. Too bad we can't get one because they don't have one on the menu. But these prices, guys, these prices are crazy. I mean, in terms of Disney food, this is still cheap, but for the like food that you're getting, like it's really just like sandwiches and stuff on this menu. It's expensive for sandwiches and that kind of thing. Like this grilled cheese here, this grilled cheese, $18 for a grilled cheese. It's crazy, guys. But we're gonna get into all that in the menu in just a minute.
You know, I'm sure there's a decent chunk of Kristen's audience who has been here before, but if you haven't been here in a couple of years, you might notice it looks a little bit different. It's mainly paint and flooring and some new paintings on the walls. It really does brighten up the place, and I prefer this much more than when they did the refurb before then, which I think was around like 2021, something like that.
You're right, that refurb did happen in 2020, but I'm on the opposite end. I feel like I like this a little bit more before. It just feels too new for the vibe that they're going for, but I am getting very, very hungry. As soon as we walked up to this restaurant, I could smell onion rings. The scent of onion rings filled the air outside, and I am really, really craving them. So I think we might order some appetizers, although they don't really have like any specific appetizers on the menu.
You can see right here we've got some Fountain Favorites soda pop. They have all your different sodas that you can get, and they also have this option to make it heavenly with cherry, vanilla, raspberry, or chocolate syrup. Ryan, we do have the unique opportunity to make a very interesting drink here with the chocolate syrup. We could get like pink lemonade and chocolate syrup, or Sprite and chocolate syrup, Fanta orange and chocolate syrup.
Listen, after what we're probably going to eat today, I'll be making a lot of chocolate syrup myself. I'm sorry, guys. Please, sorry.
I guess Ryan's right. We will skip out on the chocolate syrup today, but they also have some adult hard floats and beverages. They've got a s'more shake, a stout shake, a grasshopper float. I know the grasshopper one is pretty popular. It has Guinness and mint chocolate chip ice cream. That sounds quite delicious. You could also do a Bailey's sundae as well as a hard root beer float, but I think we're going to skip all of that today, skip all of the fun drinks, because we are going to be ordering a ton of food. There's a lot on this menu that I want to try, and here you can kind of see they don't have any like specific appetizers. They just have all of the sandwiches. They have an Angus beef burger, the Beaches and Cream grilled cheese, which is probably the most popular menu item. They have a Reuben, an Impossible burger, a French dip, a salad, the Beaches and Cream salad, a cheddar bacon ranch chicken sandwich, a patty melt. Ooh, I love a good patty melt. Did I say a French dip? I can't remember. But they also have today's specials, which seemingly I believe are actually everyday specials. They have some loaded tots, chili cheese tots, plant-based chili cheese tots, cheese and bacon tots, and then they have some additional sides and soups down here, and we'll get to all of the desserts and that stuff later. Since I'm really craving these onion rings, I think we're going to go with the onion rings as like an appetizer. We're going to get them as a little app before the meal, because I am very hungry, like like I said. And then also, these chili cheese tots are intriguing me. So we might put in an order for some chili cheese tots and some onion rings.
I just saw a hot dog go by.
What? There's hot dogs on the menu?
They must be on the kids menu or something. I really want a glizzy! But Ryan, your pink lemonade is looking a little too pink for me.
It's good. It's really good.
We need to add some brown in there, I think.
Why do you gotta say that? Well, come on. People are watching this and they're eating, okay?
All right, our appetizers have arrived, and I, of course, have to start with these onion rings. This side of onion rings here cost me $7.50.
And this is a big old pile of onion rings, so I am not mad at the price for this portion here, and Ryan has been such a good boy. He's been holding off on the onion rings. He's been wanting to take one for so long, but I told him, wait, I have to get the full portion to show everyone. Let me know how they are. You get the first bite.
They're pretty good. I don't think you guys realize how hard this is to eat food, eat a meal with Kristen. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. And I'm just like, I need it. It's good.
Just smelling these rings, well, I cannot wait to eat one too.
And I am a sucker for a good onion ring. I feel like the good, true test of an onion ring and how good an onion ring is if the onion actually stays in the ring after you bite it. That's pretty delicious. Onion stayed in there perfectly. The batter is really nice and crisp. Perfectly salted as well. I feel like these are a beer battered onion ring. They got a little batter on them. It's not like the panko coated. I don't know which one I prefer, but I do like these onion rings, and I feel like the price is right to get a little side of onion rings for yourself here. It's a perfect starter. Does anyone else dip their onion rings in ketchup? Ew! Did you see all the liquid that came out? Okay, this is the bad plate. We're not going to use that one. We're switching plates. They gave us two. But does anyone else use ketchup for their onion rings? Ketchup is my preferred method of eating onion rings here. They did also give us a big old bowl of ranch, but all you need is a little bit of ketchup and a good onion ring.
But as I'm eating these onion rings here, do you know what it's reminding me of? Have you seen the recent news?
No, what happened?
The breaking onion ring news for onion ring fans around the nation.
Oh, the Awesome Blossom
Awesome
is back in not all Chili's. You know, it's only one Chili's.
Yeah.
We have to go to Scranton. Are we going to Scranton?
I've honestly been thinking about it. If you guys have not seen, Chili's announced just a couple of days ago that they're opening a Scranton, Pennsylvania location, and they did a whole ad campaign with people from The Office. And honestly, it's probably the best campaign I have ever seen to date. I don't know how they didn't do this sooner, but it was so impressive and it was so fun. They're bringing back the tile tables at Chili's. They're bringing back all the old wall decor, and I saw in the wall decor also they have nods to The Office. Did you see that? They have a fun run poster on the wall with the old chalk art. It looks amazing in there. And they're also bringing back the Awesome Blossom only at that location, like Ryan said, but I really have been contemplating a trip to Scranton. It's not too far from our house in New Jersey. So when we go back home to visit mom and dad, we could go to Scranton one time. Maybe we might have to take the drive. I've really actually been considering it for real. And if you guys know me, you know how much I love Chili's. So I was so hyped at this news. Not only do I love Chili's, I also love The Office. So a trip to Scranton might be in our future.
But next we've got to get into these chili and cheese tots. These are tots topped with chili, cheese, sour cream, and green onions for $11. Now they did also have an option to get tots loaded with just cheese and bacon, or a plant-based version where they put some plant-based cheese, plant-based sour cream, and then plant-based chili on top of these tots. And I almost went the plant-based route. I typically like Disney plant-based chili more than their regular chili. I don't know if it's different here or not, but we are soon to find out. Okay, that's looking like a solid bite right there. That cheese sauce is actually really good. And surprisingly, these have been sitting on our table for a little bit as I filmed all the other stuff. The tots remained pretty crispy, even with all of these wet toppings on there. The cheese sauce and the sour cream is great. The chili is very smoky. I want to try just the chili on its own here. Yeah, it's unfortunately that typical Disney chili that I just don't care for. So next time I come, I honestly might get plant-based chili, but then regular cheese and regular sour cream on top. Because I want the real cheese. But it's just the regular chili that I don't care for, which is crazy because Walt loved chili. That was like his favorite food. And I just think that Disney World chili just doesn't hit. But overall, the combo is good. The cheese sauce, like I said, is great. The tots are crispy, and it's all really good together. I like that they have some red onion as well as some green onion on there. Now, if you did want to get chili, even though I don't really care for it, you could just get a bowl of chili. It's okay on the tots here because the rest of the stuff kind of masks it. But next time, like I said, plant-based chili on these.
Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of cheese. But look at this. This is like Play-Doh. It's like, the fork isn't even piercing. I mean, if I go like this, obviously, it's just a thick layer of, I don't know.
I think it tasted very good. Ryan is not a big cheese guy, but you like chili. You like plant-based chili, that's for sure.
I agree.
And as much as I enjoy those tots, man, these onion rings I just keep going back to. I think onion rings are one of the most underrated foods of our generation. Like onion rings, you never get them and you don't see them on that many menus and stuff, but whenever you get an onion ring, it just slaps. And these are probably frozen from a bag. Actually, like they're 100% frozen from a bag. They ain't making these fresh, but they're still good. Like I feel like it's hard to mess up an onion ring. Like it's good no matter what. No matter what onion ring you got, it's gonna be okay. Ryan's picking at some of our tots here, but as I was looking over the menu to order our entrees, I noticed something on the bottom. It says, all burger buns are freshly baked daily at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts Bakery. Do you buy that? I don't buy it either. But we're gonna order some sandwiches here. I kind of want to get a sampling of a couple of different ones, a couple of the more popular things, and some of the things that sound really good. We need a table for 4 for all this, but we did get three sandwiches here, so we're gonna dig in. These things look really, really good. The French dip over there. We've got the patty melt here. I am a sucker for a good patty melt, and that looks excellent. Then we've got the grilled cheese, which is presented a little differently than I would have thought. I think we've just got to go right in for this Beaches and Cream grilled cheese. It's served with creamy tomato soup for $18. You also have the option to add bacon or ham for an additional $5. In what world is a couple slivers of bacon or ham worth $5? So we just got the regular old grilled cheese, and I feel like this is cheese pull central right here. The presentation is a little bit different than I thought. We've got like 4 triangles of grilled cheese. I thought it would be like the whole sandwich just cut in half. Now you could also substitute the soup with fries or fruit, but we had to go the tomato soup here. It looks like there's a ton of cheese. I can see at least 2 different kinds because we got some yellow, we've got some white up there, and hopefully it's good. I haven't had this in quite a bit, so we'll go for a dunk in the soup. The soup is super thick. Oh my gosh. Very thick and very orange. That's really good. Guys, I knew this sandwich was going to be good. It's even better than I thought. Look at how much cheese is in there. And I don't know if you can see, but on the top there, it looks like there's a little bit of boursin that they snuck in this grilled cheese. So it looks like we've got some maybe cheddar or American, and then some more American or some provolone on there, and then some boursin cheese. And I'm getting that garlic herby flavor from the boursin. I had no idea it was in here, but it's a surprise, a great surprise at that. And this cheese pull, it was better the first one. But in terms of grilled cheese here at Disney World, I don't know. This might be the best. I do think the soup is a little bit weak though. It's very creamy, almost too creamy, which is like crazy coming from me because I love a heavy cream-based tomato soup. But there's so much cream in here that it almost doesn't even taste like tomato soup. It just tastes like I'm eating cream. Yeah, not enough tomato soup flavor in there. Not that it's bad. It's like, it's okay. It's average tomato soup. But the star of this show is this grilled cheese for sure. Also, side note, post-devouring this grilled cheese, we found out it is in fact a garlic spread, so I have a feeling it's boursin. And then they're using cheddar, American, and Swiss, right? That's what she said?
I think she said aioli was in there too.
Oh, right. You're so funny.
It was aioli.
And I just thought I'd specify this. I know probably the most popular grilled cheese on property is at Woody's Lunchbox, and I do think that grilled grilled cheese is very, very solid. However, I think this one here at Beaches and Cream is better. I think that garlic Burt Borson spread just really puts it over the edge. Look at the toast that bread has. Like, the toast on this is unreal. I haven't had that many other grilled cheeses. There's one at Roaring Fork that I really want to try, and I love the grilled cheese over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It has like meat and onions and stuff in it. That's like a specialty grilled cheese. This is like a basic just cheese and bread and loads of butter and tomato soup. And in terms of just a basic grilled cheese, I really don't know how this one here could be beat. This grilled cheese is going to be super hard to beat, but we'll see if the patty melt here can do it. This has Swiss cheese, sauteed onions, and a garlic peppercorn dressing on marbled rye bread for $22. Usually if I see a patty melt on the menu, I am probably ordering it. I love this little random tomato on top. I think that's really funny. But I love the fact that it's got grilled onions, and most patty melts do. I feel like that might be why I like patty melts so much, because I just love the flavor of grilled onions. There's a ton of cheese on there. The patty is a bit thicker than I would probably prefer, but the bread is super toasty. It looks buttery and greasy. It looks like some greasy perfection here. I cannot wait to try this out. It's seasoned super well, and I just love the sweetness that comes through from those onions as suspected. Tons of cheese. The bread is just toasted perfectly. It's not a rye bread. I think I would have preferred like some sourdough. I feel like sourdough is typically what a patty melt is served on, but this is really, really solid. Like I said, I love a good patty melt, and this is definitely a good one. I would be getting this again. Should we do a little combo hack here? A patty melt combo where I dip the patty melt in the tomato soup? Is that a good idea?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but we're surely going to see how it tastes here. Honestly, that works. I actually feel like the tomato soup here has a better flavor with the patty melt than it does on its own or with the grilled cheese. Like, it shockingly works really, really well together, and I get more of the tomato flavor when I'm eating it with the patty melt here. I don't know. This is a little menu hack here at Beaches and Cream.
So we decided, since we have all this greasy food and we're obviously ending the day with a massive pile of ice cream, we had to balance out our food pyramid, okay? I know the food pyramid is very outdated. Nobody should be doing this. Why are you?
Ryan is obsessed with this food pyramid.
You're miking the fruit like the fruit is talking.
Fruit has to talk.
Eat me, okay. It's fine. It's fruit. It's fine.
Oh, I was hoping for a very in-depth fruit review here.
Whoa, oh, the marble on this rye fruit is so, oh my god. I'm really bad at food reviews, if you can't tell.
Well, the last sandwich that we have to try is this French dip. This is a toasted French roll served with thinly sliced roast beef, Swiss, and au jus, topped with crispy fried onions for $22.
Here we go. We're going for the first dunk. We're gonna see. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I bet you we're gonna get a cheese pull with the bite. Here we go.
Not at all.
It's not bad. I don't know what makes these French dips, because it doesn't taste French at all.
How do you know what French tastes like?
I've been to the France Pavilion.
You look like a little kid right now eating your French fry. But do you actually like the sandwich?
It's pretty good. The bread is definitely not fresh bread. That's
it
all.
said French bread on the menu, right? Oh, fresh. Oh, only the burger buns are fresh made in-house at the Yacht and Beach Club, Ryan. They didn't specify the French dip buns on the menu.
I give it 2 booms.
At first, I thought you were going to do that, and the dip was going to just go everywhere. They actually just let us know that the French dip is the most popular item on the menu. It's the most ordered item on the menu, which I am so surprised to hear, because I would have thought it's for sure the grilled cheese, and the grilled cheese is worthy of being the most popular item on the menu because it is just that good. But we're going to see here how the French dip is. I know Ryan really enjoyed it. I do love a good French dip. French dips are my jam too. I see where he's coming from with the bread. I do think the bread is surely the weakest part of this sandwich here. It's just a little bit too soft for me, I guess. It's a very soft roll. Now, there was a ton of beef on here. I think what makes this actually very good is the crispy onions on top. You know, I love caramelized onions, as you guys heard with my review of the patty melt, but I do think the crispy onions was the right move here because the bread is so soft. The onions kind of give it a little bit of crunch, and they taste really great in there. The au jus is great, nice and salty. In my little corner of bread we have left, you can see the bun has been toasted, but yeah, it's a pretty good French dip. I would honestly get all three of these sandwiches again. Like, I think they are all three very, very good. I think they are a bit overpriced for what they are. However, we're at Disney, we're at Beaches and Cream here, and they probably have to keep the prices a little bit higher just because some people probably come here and like order just ice cream, which you technically are able to do, but all three of these sandwiches we had here today were very good. I would order all three of them again. However, I do think my favorite, it had to be that grilled cheese. That grilled cheese, I'm not going to shut up about it. It was so good.
Ryan, you know what I just realized?
What?
The entire time we have been sitting inside of this restaurant, not a single person has ordered the Kitchen Sink Sundae.
We're gonna break grounds today. Okay, you know how many we're gonna sell by just ordering it? Do the people know what happens when you order it?
I don't know, but they are soon to see.
So yes, it is time for dessert. We're gonna flip back open the menu. Aside from the adult hard floats that they also have some specialty milkshakes right here. It looks like right now they've got a chocolate brownie one, a Mickey confetti shake, and then a strawberry mini shake. All of these shakes here are $15.50. I think it comes with that souvenir cup to take home, but still, those are like those loaded milkshakes that they have. What's that place called? Black Tap, I think. But if we open up even more here, there's a whole another side of the menu for ice cream. There are some more malts and shakes. Just a regular like chocolate vanilla shake or something is $8.75. They have some soda floats, a hand-dipped ice cream cone or cup. Wow, for a double scoop of ice cream, it's $8.25. These are all of the flavors that they have here: vanilla, rainbow, sherbet, strawberry, chocolate, butter pecan, cookies and cream, coffee, mint chocolate chip, and fat-free vanilla. Ooh, this frozen sunshine, that sounds kind of good actually. It's rainbow sherbet with vanilla ice cream and seltzer? Okay, but then down here is really what we're looking for. These are all of the famous sundaes that they have here at Beaches and Cream. They have the No Way Jose, which is my go-to, the old-fashioned sundae, a Snickers sundae, that sounds good, a banana split, a fudge brownie mudslide. These are all super expensive. They're like $13.50. Holy crap. Then right in the center there is the kitchen sink. It serves 4 people. We're only 2, so It's $39, and it's going to be a huge sundae. This whole room is going to light up. An alarm is going to be blaring. It's going to be a crazy time here in Beaches and Cream. I'm so happy that we get to experience this with everyone in the restaurant today.
Every time I order the kitchen sink here, which is not very often whatsoever, I've maybe done it once, I feel like a jewelry thief. Like there's the alarm that goes off, and they're like, oh, warning, warning, and they like, listen, I have yet to be tackled and handcuffed, but I'm expecting it'll happen sometime.
Maybe today will be the day, Ryan. Maybe today will be the day. That's what I was planning on doing.
Oh, darn.
But like I said, I usually get the No Way Jose sundae. Similar to Ryan, I very rarely order the kitchen sink. I think I've done it maybe like twice because it is just so much food. And actually, my first ever viral video over on TikTok was of the Beaches and Cream kitchen sink sundae. I think till this day, it still might be one of my videos with the most views out of all of them. So I'm indebted to this kitchen sink sundae. Actually, I think I've had it 3 times because I had it with my mom and dad. Yeah, I think I've had it 3 times. But today is going to be our 4th. But if I had it my way, I'd just be going for the No Way Jose, which is just like a classic sundae with fudge and peanut butter. And that's really, I feel like that's like the go-to. I don't order the kitchen sink so much because it it is just so large and stuff, and it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. So usually I go no way, Jose, but today, like I said, we're going all in on the kitchen sink.
We just put our order in for the Kitchen Sink Sundae, and Ryan has been having this debate all day, whether there's actually a whole can of whipped cream in there or not. Because one of the things that Sundae is known for is having a whole can of whipped cream, and Ryan just does not believe it.
Listen, if you had a can of whipped cream and you fresh, brand new, and you just you hold down the nozzle and you let it go, that would fill like a salad bowl full of whipped cream, and not just what's on top of this. I've seen this before. It's a lot of whipped cream. It's not a whole can. It's maybe half, maybe even a quarter can. I don't believe it. Okay, I'm not buying it. I'm a kitchen sink truther. That's what I am. Okay, it's the truth's gonna come out one day, and you'll all be sorry.
A kitchen sink conspiracy theorist.
That's what I am.
Is that a thing? Well, we're going to see today. And Ryan, of course, had a whole debate with the Cedar whether there's actually a whole can of whipped cream in this sundae or not. And if you know Ryan, that is very, very on brand for him.
Uh-oh. This is the famous Kitchen Sink Sundae. It has scoops of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, cookies and cream, and mint chocolate chip. And then it's smothered in every topping they have, and a whole can of whipped cream for $39. Well, guys, the moment you have all been waiting for has arrived. This is really freaking heavy. It is so heavy. The first time I picked this up, it almost toppled over. But I need to pick it up to like compare it to my head, just so you guys can see how large this is. And Ryan, I do think a whole can of whipped cream can fit in here. I don't know, but we've got all of the toppings. Now, one of the main reasons I don't get this all the time, and I don't love it, is because it's so many random things that do not go together, kind of all crammed into one. Like, we've got mint chocolate chip ice cream with peanut butter sauce in here. And there's like these orange gummy jelly candies in with all of this chocolate and peanut butter and all it. Not everything in here necessarily goes together really well. I believe you can ask for like specific flavors of ice cream and stuff. Like, they have a chocolate lovers version. They also have a Neapolitan version. So you could just get like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And I think if I like wasn't ordering this just to show you guys what it looks like, I would definitely personally prefer to do that, just because the stuff will go together a little bit better. But I do love that we've got ourselves a little souvenir here. They're using the T.G. Lee brand of whipped cream, in case you're wondering, here for the kitchen sink. But we've got our can of whipped cream here with us for our kitchen sink. Ryan, do you still think they did not use a whole can in here?
That's not a whole can. That's okay, though. It's okay.
Yeah, I think we started a trend. We've got another one out here now. Oh, but we've got to dive into this. Oh my gosh.
How does one go about eating this? They did give us this giant spoon.
But that's not for eating.
And some side bowls, but I kind of think I should just use this spoon for the eating part. Or should I just go face first right in here?
That's how you wake up in the morning.
I don't use my Saratoga water to wake up. I just dip my face in a kitchen sink.
Do it, you won't.
I will.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Do you really think I would not do this? Do you even know me to think I would not do this?
You have brownie on your nose.
Is it still on my nose or on my face anywhere?
No.
Okay. Ryan wanted me to dunk my whole head in, which I am very tempted to, but we just have to go all in on this sundae here. We've got cherries everywhere. I don't know what flavor I'm going in on. Oh, it looks like I got some Reese's in there. Oh my God, it's dripping everywhere. What am I eating? Oh my God. Ew. I got an orange candy in there in the first bite with Reese's and like toffee coffee and peanut butter. The peanut butter is just taking over, and I feel like I also just ate a cherry stem. Honestly, this is so ridiculous. Like, this serves so many more than 4 people. There's like pound cake in here, brownies, Oreos, cherries galore. I don't know. There's so many sprinkles. Look at all that peanut butter. Well, good. Go ahead, Ryan. Get in there. This is a no bowl. You can't use your bowl. You just gotta go right from the sink.
This is that's pure whipped cream.
It is. You gotta dig in there. You just ate an Oreo with whipped cream. A whole can.
A whole mine. There's something under here.
There's something under there. Under where?
There's something swimming.
You can't even reach your spoon to the bottom. Oh, you're in on the chocolate ice cream there.
There's surprises around every corner. There's something fruity in there too. I don't know what it is.
Right from the center. Oh, there's like strawberry sauce and like pineapple sauce in here.
Good. That was so rough.
Oh my god, I just had trouble keeping that down, for real. I just got mint in there with the pineapple. Have you ever wondered what mint and pineapple taste like together? If you're wondering, not a good flavor combination at all. Oh, see, this is why you gotta modify this a little bit so you don't get these random, disgusting flavor combos, because that was not good.
The thing is, you don't know what you're eating right now. Like, it's just covered in whipped cream, so you're getting the same stuff.
I have no idea, guys. I'm gonna be sick. Well, we are finished up with our lunch over at Beaches and Cream, and overall, I was quite impressed. Like I said, I really enjoyed all 3 of those sandwiches that we had. I will certainly be back for that grilled cheese very, very soon. Ryan's having himself an extra snack back there.
Don't even.
But if you still wanted to enjoy Beaches and Cream, but you didn't necessarily maybe want to sit down at the restaurant, they do have a walk-up to-go window that you can order ice cream and all of the floats and milkshakes and stuff from. You can just get like basic single scoops, double scoops, like I said, milkshakes. You'd also get those adult hard milkshakes, as well as some of the sundaes. I know they don't like have them listed on the menu, but I have gotten the No Way Jose sundae to go from that walk-up window, which I want to note is not that busy today. And I think that's because the pool is closed. We're just standing here looking at this pool right now. I'm so surprised they're letting us see this.
Yeah,
Like-
maybe they're using all the construction walls at Animal Kingdom, but
They had a lack of construction walls or something, because we're literally just watching people walking around in the pool. There's Home Depot buckets in the pool, leaves in the slides. The pool is just empty, and like people are just walking around in it. This is bad show. But with that, our day at the beach club has come to a close. I had a great time at Beaches and Cream. I will definitely be back. I haven't been there in so long. Ryan, did you like it? Will you be back soon? Just yell from over there.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, I really liked it. I was super impressed by all those sandwiches. And yeah, it's not anything that's gonna like blow your mind, but they're really solid. And I would definitely come here. Walking over from Epcot, it's a perfect distance. Get a little break in the AC. I don't know. Beaches and Cream, I will be back for you soon. Maybe not the kitchen sink though. That was too much. Well, I am pretty full, and my tummy is hurting after all of that dairy. So I think it is time to say goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all of my supporters over on Patreon. Come over to Beach and Cream, get yourself the kitchen sink, or don't. It's a fun experience, so definitely try it out if you haven't before, but thanks for watching. Bye. Who's singing? Bye, guys.